I am live, and I'm in my old school ride. So I got this live streaming device. I hope it holds up, that it's stable. I'm trying it, something new. But I haven't live streaming a couple of, I think, since Christmas. It's may been, uh, I don't know, maybe 3 days, right? 3 days. So let me show you. What's up, Coach TP? I can't highlight your name. I'm driving. Thanks for saying hello. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate Kwanzaa. Come in and say hello. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah. Right? Hello, Gwen. Again, I'm not going to highlight. I'm just going to look and hope this thing stays stable. It's something new that I'm trying to live stream on. Hope it doesn't drop down or something. If it does, you all just forgive the technical difficulty. I'm in my old school ride today, so I'm trying this new, let me tighten it up while I'm stopping, um, device thing that's supposed to hold it for me on my windshield holder. So yeah, I'm on my way to the gym, and I've been working, right? Hello, Lee, aka Les Browns. Thank you, Toby. Says happy holidays, be safe. Um, this is like off topic, on topic. I'm a little shocked at how many people in the Black and Brown community celebrate Christmas, but they know nothing about Kwanzaa. So, people, if you know nothing about Kwanzaa, it's not anything spiritual or religious. It's a great seven principles of practice that I think is a great um, transition into a new year, a great mindset, a great, I think, tradition, if you want to call it a traditional thing to do, to learn, and you're in the Black and Brown community. It's definitely worth studying and learning and passing that on as generational knowledge of something I think that's great. It's not that old, but it's created in the 1960s. I think it's a great source to celebrate. So read up on your Kwanzaa. If you're Jewish, happy Hanukkah to you, right? Happy holidays as well. So let's get into the topic. Hello, is that, yeah, Jay, certified. Hello to you. Thanks for saying hello. Hello, Lee Brown. Hello to you, aka Les Brown. Um, X Juanita says hello. New sub. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. And let's get into the topic. Millionaire moves for 2022, right? Millionaire moves for 2022. Um, let's be honest, some people are broke after Christmas. Um, and most people budgets for spending on Christmas is not really that high. At maximum, right, it's $1,000, right? At maximum, it's $1,000. So, contrary to popular demand, a lot of people don't spend a lot per budget for Christmas. They don't spend a lot for Christmas. However, they spend enough oftentimes to be broke, right? Hello from West Africa. I gotta highlight this. I just stopped. Hello. Oh my God, I'm so glad that I have people tuning in from all parts of the world. And now we have West Africa. Hello to you. Thank you for letting me know what part of the world that you are tuning in on. Thank you, Gwen. Yes, thank you, Juanita, for being a new subscriber. Make sure when you are subscribed that you do hit that bell notification button as well. When you subscribe, right, hit that bell notification button to let you get a notification that I'm live streaming, right? Hello, Patrice Prayer. Hello to you. Hello. So I'm at my 5 minute marks. Hello, Double P. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah, right? Merry belated Christmas. If that, you celebrate Christmas. I did a great video that you all may want to tune into about the winter solstice and the sun, the sun, what happens on the 25th of December with the sun, and that's astrology reason why Christmas is celebrated, or the birth of Christ, the Christos, the sun, S-O-N, is celebrated on the 25th of December. You all may want to check that out. It's titled Understanding Christmas and the Winter Solstice. Solstice. Solstice, right? Okay, I see East Africa, Uganda, peace and love, brothers and sisters from another Uganda in Swahili. Thank you, my people from across the country, my people for coming in, for checking in from Uganda, Swahili language, and thank you for everyone that's already subscribed, like Patrice and Gwen, Lee Brown, Coach TP, my longtime followers and supporters. Make sure you all like it and share this video. So before I go into the gym, right, I'm finna get into some sauna and get some heat in me. I feel like that I may have some, mucus developing. So I'm gonna sweat that stuff out and make me my own medicine ball, the Starbucks formula when I get home. I'm not feeling sick or anything. And another off topic, on topic thing is that LeBron James meme, right? About the Spider-Man, and LeBron James, I think got some controversy behind that meme with the Spider-Man, and it was three different Spider-Mans pointing at each other, and they said if it's I can't wait to meet you too, Patrice, in Miami, and they was pointing at each other and they said, is it the cold, is it the flu, or is it COVID? Right? You don't even hear about the cold and flu anymore, right? But anyway, we're not going to get on that. We're talking about Millionaire Moves, speaking of Miami. And Gwen, thank you for the 1111 super chat. I cannot wait to meet you all as well. Let me find that link of 1111 millionairemoves.com, so you can register. There are early bird specials going on right now at 1111 millionairemoves.com. You can get discounted prices up to $200, but that will end January the 22nd. And this is just a little dose of what you're going to get at Millionaire Moves. Things you need to do right now to begin the step and process of becoming a millionaire or a decamillionaire or just multimillionaire, right? Multi-millions. And that is, number one, let's do an audit of your friends. Let's do an audit of your 5 closest people that you hang around, that you are in company with. Now, I know you was thinking that I was going to start off with telling you to invest in something. Yes, investing is a part of it. But people, the very first things you have to do is to get your mindset right to become a decamillionaire. You have to get your mindset. You have to shift your mindset, and you have to be in the company of people who speak millionaire language and who are making millionaire moves, right? I want you to look at your call log on your phone, on your cell phone, right? Your call log on your cell phone, as I just got my text about my daily guarantee from my home-based business, my daily text, mobile money, daily pay keeps recession away. Daily pay keeps recession away. But I want you to look at your call log in your phone and ask yourself, the people that you talk to the most, are they helping me financially? Right? I listened to this live stream on Facebook that my business partner shared with me. It blessed me tremendously, and I wanted to bless you all with this message. The people that you are taking the most time with, that you are talking to, right? Most often, I'm not telling you to just cut off everybody. I think friends have their places, they have their purposes. I have a friend that I talk to, nothing about money, just life stuff, right? Nothing about money, but you need people in your circle that you can talk money with as well, that you can do money with, that you can talk money with, that you can understand the language of money. And I'm talking more than just church language of sowing and reaping and tithing and giving. You need to understand the other language of money, such as assets, liabilities, passive income, residual income, earned income, um, the phantom money, understanding the government system of how you are taxed on the money that you're making, understanding how to make money work for you and you not always working for money. Listen, people, if you don't understand how the rules of money work, you will always be ruled by money. Right? Let me say that again for Gwen and Patricia. Thank you all so much for the W11 super chat. I was just in the grocery store and the young lady said everybody else was in long grocery lines, and the young lady came to me and said, "Ma'am, I can check you out here." And I looked up and she said, "Yes, register 11. 11 people will give you favor," right? Where everybody else was waiting in their long lines to check out, she got me right in a speedy process. And I even talked to her. She said she had a sinus infection. I said, "Well, baby, I'm buying this stuff from Starbucks for the medicine bar. I'm going to make it at home. This is the tea. This is the ingredient." I said, "Maybe you should make your own medicine ball tea," right? So that's just a tip for you all. If you want to Google that, you can make it at home if you don't have a Starbucks near you, right? And so with that being said, people, favor, open doors, open windows, open gates, right? Um, for you through the 1111 portal as you transition into the great reset number, which is number 12. 11 is 1 hour before midnight. 11 a.m. is 1 hour before 12 noon, before the reset happens. So giving into that 1111, I just call it an exchange of services. I call it appreciating the person that's spiritually edifying and educating you. And once you do that, you get favor on your life and you get to elevate yourself to the level that that person has already surpassed, and you can do it at a faster rate. Yeah, number 11, cashier, number 11. And so people, right, you have got to do an audit of your friends. If you look in your cell phone and the 5 people you are talking to, right, are not talking money moves with you, you're going to be if the average of the sum of the people that you spend the most of your time with. So if you look at your account number and you have a certain balance in your account, right, in your checking account, and the 5 people that you're spending most of your time with, I can guarantee you that your average balance account is the average of what the balance is in their checking account as well. You need to level up and get in the company of people that have a financial focus, right? We're going to call that a financial focus. Now, some people might be asking me, "Well, Queen, how do I hang around rich people?" Rich people don't have time to hang around me. I don't see rich people in my neighborhood. I don't work with rich people. Everybody I work with, right, we make the same pay. Well, I'm going to tell you like Jim Rome said. Jim Rome said, you have to invest in the time of someone that's rich or that's higher financially than you so they can give you tricks of what they do. So they can drop clues of what makes them successful. So you can analyze their day-to-day lifestyle and their decision making or what makes them a financial success? How do they make decisions? How do they monitor and manage their time? What type of things do they do differently than you do? How much television do they watch? How many books do they read on average? How do they surround themselves to make millionaire and billionaire deals? What knowledge do they have? And guess what? Jim Rohn said it like this: you should pay for a rich person meal. See, often the middle class and the poor working class have a mindset like this, that a rich person should do for them, that a rich person should give to them financially, that a rich person should invest in them. They expect handouts. That's the mindset of a person, of a pauper's mindset. That's the mindset of a poor person's mindset. That's the mindset of a person that's homeless. And if you know anyone that's homeless, they are not operating in a good mental mindset. Some people actually try to convince me that poor people, homeless people, are happy. They are content. Listen, people, you mentally cannot be alert if you think anyone that has to wake up on a daily basis and wonder where their next meal is coming from. Anyone that has to sleep in the rain, in the sleet, and in the snow. Anyone that cannot afford the best medical help. You have got to be in a delusional mindset if you think anybody in that state of mind is happy. Nobody under those conditions are in a great mental state of mind. Nobody. So they're only content because they don't understand the state that they're in. And this is all life have succumbed to be. They're content because mentally they have roadblocks, or they have conditions mentally, or even medical conditions that disallow them to think, to do more, to be more, to become more, that there's more to life than this, right? They have some type of mental conditions. And so with this being said, people, do an audit. Queen, how else can I surround myself with rich and wealthy people? How can I level up? Get in a platform like this. Get in a community of people. Listen, everybody that's a part of my home-based business is not just in the business because they want to understand how money works, or they want to understand the rules of the taxation of the government. They're in the home-based business because now they're in a community and they get to meet new people who are like-minded. They are in a mastermind environment, and they get to talk to people and mastermind with people for a minimal investment, under $500. They can at any time come to our conferences and listen and learn from a Brian Bean, for example, who is a deca millionaire, for under $200 investment, people. You cannot find a better deal to put yourself in the company of like-minded and rich and wealthy people than joining up in partnership with me through the home-based business. You cannot find a better collaboration. You cannot find a better system of success to put you on the pathway of being around people at a very affordable price. And speaking of that, right, if you want to know about that as well, besides the crypto conference, and I know that these websites are very, very similar, but it's strolling at the bottom. It's 1111 millionmovement.com. So you can, for less than $250, get in that network of people and learn the rules and the financial literacy and to be around millionaires and mastermind of cash. Now, the next thing you got to do, Once you understand the process and the favor of giving and receiving, now and position yourself with like-minded people, leveling up, getting new acquaintances and new friends. Now, people, you must invest. You must invest. You got to invest. That's in Matthew 25. You have to invest. You have to invest your money. You got to stop spending your money. The word spend has end on it, E-N-D. You have got to stop spending your money. When you spend your money, it comes to an end. You have got to learn how to make your money work harder than you. You have got to learn that there are more ways to make money than just with a job, J-O-B, just over broke. You have got to learn ways and principles to make money while you're not working. You can even make money while you're vacationing. You can even make money while you're sleeping. Warren Buffett says if you don't learn how to make money while you're sleeping, you will work until you die. And death is a permanent sleep, people. You have got to learn to make money while you are not working without your physical labor. You can do this through networking with people. You can do this through investing. I love investing in cryptocurrency. You can invest in tangible assets like real estate. You can invest in yourself. This is what Coach TP and I were just discussing. People do not invest in themselves. How many of you all have trademarks for your ideas, for your intellectual knowledge, for your work that you're producing? How many of you all have trademarked ideas and names? How many of you all have a domain name with your name on it for your business idea? How many of you all have trademarked your name? How many of you all have a reason to trademark your name? Did you all know that, for example, Michael Jordan, when he trademarked his name, that's when he became a billionaire through Nike? That's how he became a billionaire, because he had to trademark his name. He had to say, no one is going to make money off of Michael Jordan's name but Michael Jordan. I'm going to be the real MJ. How many of you all have recipes, have ideas and thoughts that you need to trademark? How many of you all have book names that you have not written, but you need to trademark that name? See, one of my trademarks that I have, make sure I'm part right, is Crypto Chris and Crypto Christy, for example. I'm making NFTs from Crypto Chris. The last 2 days, I'm writing a children's book, which is very different from writing an adult book, right? For Crypto Chris and Crypto Christy, teaching children things about what blockchain is, what Bitcoin is. The characters in the book is named Bitcoin Bobby. He teaches about the blockchain and Bitcoin because I want children to know how to change their blocks, how to change their neighborhoods, how to get back to the Black Wall Street of 1921 through cryptocurrency that now racism can't come in and destroy. How to get back that black wealth. Did you all know that the black dollar circulates in the black community for just 6 hours, people? The Jewish dollar stays for days. The white community Caucasian dollar stays for days. The black dollar, even though the black community has trillions of dollars, only circulates in the black community for hours. 6 hours to be exact. So not only is the black community spending their money, they're not investing their money back in black products or services. You cannot improve your block, people, doing these things. You can't improve your neighborhood. You cannot improve your schools. You cannot improve your community. You will not improve your zip code. until you learn what's going on. You have got to understand at some point, I need to understand what investing is. I need to understand how to pass on generational wealth. I need to understand what this new digital money is and why people are choosing it as investing vehicles. I need to position myself now for prosperity so that the language in my household is not talking about EBT cards. It's not talking about these reality shows. That my children is not spending more times over the summer playing PS4 games or Xbox. That they're learning about this new digital technology system and how they can pass on generational wealth. So you're not the parent that's making your child's credit bad before they turn the age of 18 because you're putting utility bills in your child's name and then you're defaulting on the bills and not even paying it. So when they are at age to get a credit profile, they start with a negative or a bad credit score because they already have a collection for an unpaid utility bill that their parents have put in their names. Yes, 2022 paper chasing is the year of creative concepts, and it has to be a year of a mindset shift. Let me tell you, I just left the grocery store, right? I just told you I just left the grocery store. I even got me some, I don't know if it works, but we'll see. Some Minute Maid, vitamin C and zinc. And I'm about to go in the gym. People, there was scarce meat supplies, and the meat that was on the shelves was 10 times higher than the cost of chicken, beef, and meat this time next year. Whether you believe in eating beef or not, right? There's a lot of people that do eat beef. And now the gas and groceries is increasing. Now that they're talking about another stimulus check for, I think it was a 600 stimulus for SSI recipients, the more of this paper money that's given away in this economy, the higher it's going to cost prices. The higher it's going to increase the pricing. That's just how it works. Because they got rid of the barter system a long time ago. And when they got rid of the barter system, what happened was it's what we call inflation. See, the barter system used to work like this, right? I'm just going to use Gwen's name. Hello, Lisa. Hello to you. And I'm going to read my other comments and I'm going to get in this gym because Lee said he's getting fired up. Well, Lee, if you're fired up, then why did you get out of the home-based business? That's what I want to know, Lee. If you're fired up, why you're not longer active in the home-based business, Lee? Let me know that. But at any rate, because I can't see how people can afford right now to not have 407 tax deductions because they're going to get least money back from income tax return. See, if you've already got paid your tax credit up front, so that's thousands you're not going to get back in 2022 tax returns. You got that money up front, and millions of people mismanage it, and they are already broke. They're already broke. And so the barter system used to work like this, right? If Gwen had eggs, for example, let's say Gwen had a farm and she raised eggs, right? Or she raised chickens and hens, or that produce the eggs, right? She raised chickens that produce the eggs. And let's say Lee, since I just talked about Lee was a lumberjack. Well, Lee cut wood every day, right? And he had a lot of wood left, but Lee was hungry after a hard day's work and he needed more eggs. So Lee would then just directly go to Gwen and say, hey, Gwen, I need more eggs because Gwen had a surplus of eggs, right? And Gwen needed some lumber or wood in the wintertime because she needed to have heat in her house. So the barter system, Lee and Gwen, they didn't need cash money or, okay, you supply what I need, I supply what you need. I've been talking about exchange of services. As Lisa gave the 11 super chat. Thank you so much, Lisa, for supporting the exchange of services and the knowledge and the information. And so now, let's say that Gwen, for some reason, um, had a winter snap, and it caused some of her chicks or chickens to die. So now Gwen had a limited amount of eggs to exchange and trade with Lee with. And now supply and demand, Gwen says, well, Lee, listen, I had a couple of chickens to die. Let's say a disease came, right? This what the government's saying happened. So this is a good example, great teaching example. Some type of disease we're gonna call it chick COVID. So chick COVID, chick COVID broke out on Gwen's farm, right? Chick COVID. And chick COVID causes her chickens to die out. So she has a limited amount of eggs. So now Gwen said, well, you know what, Lee? And it's getting springtime, so I don't need as much lumber, right? But I do need more cheese. So I'm gonna go to Nancy, and I'm gonna trade Nancy cheese. But Nancy uses the fire and lumber to cook up and batter her cheese with. So she goes through Lee now, but now the cost of Gwen's eggs have increased because of supply and demand and scarcity and chick COVID, right? And so now that causes Lee and who did I say? The cheese person. I don't know. Nikki. Did I say Nikki? I don't know. Prices to increase because both of them, Nikki uses Gwen's eggs to make her cheese as well. And now Gwen's price has increased. And now everybody's price increased. So, but the barter system in that just allow people go directly to each other. So the government decided to intervene. And they say, you know what? We're going to capitalize off of Gwen's skills, off of Lee's skills, and off of Nikki's skills. Nikki is able to make cheese. Gwen is able to produce and raise eggs. And Lee is a lumberjack. He's able to supply wood, right? And we want 30% of that cut. All these people work, all of their work, but the government said we want 30%, right? We're gonna get this easy money off of these people labor. We want 30% of their the cut. And we're gonna cut out the barter system where they can just trade with each other, and we're gonna create something called cash that allows them to now exchange our cash with our name on it to get their products and services. And people go along with that, right? Yeah, Maggie, the barter system was outlawed. It was. And people go along with that. It's okay. Wow, cash is easy, right? I don't have to travel to Lee or Nikki or Gwen. I can just now go in a convenient place, a convenient store, and I can just buy the products. Not knowing that now their labor is getting 30% of the capital gains taken away from a government entity. Again, if you don't understand the rules of money, you will be ruled by money. And that's what the government has allowed, right? People used to have used the barter system. Now, and then it used to be in the 1930s, it used to be gold and silver, and the bankers became the middleman, and they now see that, or they saw then that, people would just store gold and silver in their banks, and they wouldn't come back to retrieve it because cash was lighter to carry. Gold and silver was heavy then, right? And then cash paper would say gold and silver certificates. Now it just says this note is a legal tender for all debts, meaning it's backed by no real money, nothing but the government. And the more the government prints, this is your history lesson for today, what you don't learn in schools, or what you don't learn, being an employee. the more it's going to increase the pricing. That's supply and demand. The more people have cash, and as the United States is not producing anything, not producing vehicles, the car lots are empty. We're getting most of our groceries from overseas, from China, from other countries, right? Um, Now it's costing more to get those foods and groceries imported in. You're welcome, Richard. I have to teach about cash when I get into crypto. And so now people are saying, you know what, crypto is my only way to beat this high pricing, high cost, through this paper printing of money that's useless and it drives up prices. The only way that I can beat the price, because I can't go to my boss and just tell him I want a raise, right? It don't work like that. You don't have that power. And if you did get a raise, it's not enough to keep up with 6% inflation, with the cost of your goods and groceries increasing. The only real asset right now that you can convert your cash into to survive financially and thrive is cryptocurrency. The only asset class, and guess what? It is liquid. What do you mean by liquidity, queen? It is easy to convert back into cash if you need it. I on the teaching that I listened to today, I heard that Warren Buffett keeps cash. Now I don't believe he just keep it in a saving account. I don't believe that, but he keeps a large amount of liquid cash just for opportunity moments. Meaning that if you want to cash out on crypto today, it could easily be converted back within 24 hours into your checking account. If there was an asset, right, that you wanted, a tangible asset that you wanted to invest in. This is why I love cryptocurrency. And this is why most people are using it as an investment, not as money. They can flip it back to money if need be, but they're using cryptocurrency as investment tools, right? Sandra said her pastor had been teaching the very thing. Kudos to your pastors. There's not a lot of pastors that I've heard that's teaching this. So, great pastor. I love it. Thank you for the emojis. Dejeen, I think Dejeen, for the fire emojis. And people, you got to leverage up. You got to level up. You got to get around people who's talking about investing, who's talking about assets. Um, you don't see Warren Buffett wearing designer clothes. Wealthy people are not impressed by designer clothes. Another Millionaire Moves, right? Wealthy people are not wearing the YSL, the Louis Vuitton. I know rich people do that. They do. But guess what? Most of the rich people that are wearing these designer clothes, they get paid for that. They get paid to promote Louis Vuitton. They're getting paid. They have a contract to wear this. Otherwise, they wouldn't wear it. And it's too many poor working middle class people who are wearing designer clothes and are broke. Broke people don't have to wear designer clothes to prove to broke people that don't like them anyway that they're not broke. Put your cash on crypto. When Superman got into kryptonite, he was transformed into his supernatural powers. Transform your money. And again, I don't give financial advice, but this is a financial education channel. But if you want to survive this depression, which we're already in a depression, if you don't know, you're going to have to invest. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. You're not going to survive financially, people. Now, I don't know if wealthy people bring bad lunches to work, Maggie, because most wealthy people don't even have jobs. But you know, when they report to their corporation, they may have a bad lunch. I don't know. I've never seen a wealthy person with a bad lunch, but I'm not saying that cannot be true. Um, yes, they have stock in the company. One mistake that Michael Jordan had, for example, is that when he signed with Nike, he had no stock in Nike. If he would have had made that contract and had stock in Nike, he would have been a billionaire just off of Jordans and Nike alone. But when he trademarked his name, right, that chess move became a billionaire. Thank you so much, Paper Chasing. Um, Thank you, Richard Mason. Thank you, a new person. Yes, bring Rami. Richard, make sure you're subscribed and thanks for commenting. Bring Rami. Having a workshop in Miami in March 18th through the 19th. Go to the website, check it out, get registered. It's 111millionairemoves.com. 1111, that's 4 1s, millionairemoves.com. Thank you so much, Richard, again. Thank you for being a great student, right? Yeah, thank you for being a great student. Sandra says, I'm teaching right now. Some have a care fair to welfare mentality. And speaking of that, Sandra, let me say this. People, cryptocurrency is not a get rich overnight. It's not a get rich in days opportunity. It's a get rich for real opportunity. Let me say this again. Cryptocurrency is not a get rich overnight opportunity. It's not a get rich in days opportunity. It's a get rich for real opportunity. You need to have cash flow coming in so you can hold that crypto. So you can be rich for real, like super rich. I'm not talking about taking out some thousands of gains. I'm talking about when you see that real estate that you want to invest in, when you see that tangible asset, you can take out millions and billions to have a tangible asset that you can keep reproducing and recycling residual income to you for life. That's why I have the 4 1s. You need to be 4 pockets full. Stop flipping crypto and having a pauper's mentality and learn how to hold it so you can create generational wealth for real. Because there are going to be some people in years to come that's talking about, at one time I had some XRP. At one time I had some XLM. At one time I had some Bitcoin. At one time I had some Ethereum and I cashed it out for cash. And cash won't even be the money of the future. I'm telling you, it will not. The money and the asset of the future is crypto. So you need to hold for dear life. You need to have diamond hands, not paper hands, for as long as you can. And the only way to do that, people, is you got to have more than one source of income. Millionaires and billionaires have at least 4 ways of making money. So register. Thank you, Driven Fortitude. Thank you for uh, coming in. Thank you for being a part of this family, a part of this channel. I want to see you in person in March. So register for 1111 Millionaire Moves. You're going to get off. If you get this publicly, imagine the information you're going to get privately and the moves you can make. So you can understand that this is the new asset class. It is the biggest asset class that this generation has ever experienced and will ever experience. Thank you, Richard, so much for subscribing. Also, you all, I may do another video tonight, live stream. I'm going to get in here and get in the sauna real quick and exercise. But look out for the date, January the 5th. Omicron is not a variant, people. It is a number. Represents the number 15. So you need to look out for January the 5th. So many flights are already canceled right now over the holidays. More people that got the jab are now getting whatever was in the jab, and they're getting the sickness. And I just coughed on it. I got this air blowing in my throat. And so, are you prepared for another shutdown? Even if it's a light shutdown, even if it's, are you prepared for your children in January to possibly not return to school, but do remote learning? Can you afford to make groceries? Can you afford to burn more energy as utility bills are already increasing? Something, that's right, Maggie B. Something big is coming, people. It's already here. Most people don't know it. I went into Lowe's the other day. Watch out the video. Check out the video on this channel, and it's titled "What is Lowe's Showing Us." I also went seeing the Matrix. I saw the Matrix. I feel like putting on my Matrix shades. Everybody that was spiritually enlightened on the Matrix had their shades on, right? So I'm gonna put on my Matrix shades for the end part of this. Put on my Matrix shades. When I discuss what I discern from the Matrix, I'm going to live stream with my shades on. These are my Versace. I just like Versace shades. I just do. And so, with that being said, I'm going to break down the Matrix 4. It's predicting programming, and what it's telling us is going to happen. People will not return back to this old economy. That's right, Jeremy Scott. Jeremy says, rich people. We are not. We're never returning back to the old economy. And this paper money system as you know it, you will no longer know it. We're moving to digital money, digital currency. So make sure you hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Be a subscriber. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well when you subscribe. And position yourself for the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced. As the tale Charles Dickens says, this is the best of times and the worst of times, people. This is a massive wealth transfer, and a lot of people are going to get left behind because they don't understand what moves they have to make. They don't understand the mental moves they have to make. They don't understand the financial moves they have to make. But you won't be in that mindset of people. How big can you think, people? How big can you think? Magnify your mind. Multiply your money. You got to be investors. Manifest with your mouth, right? The power of life and death is in your tongue. Your words are power. And maximize your mission, people, right? Southern Bad Boy 2008 said, he don't want to be rich, be wealthy and healthy. I agree. Be wealthy and healthy. Our ancestors, they knew how to remain healthy from plants, from farming and agriculture versus pills. We need to get back to that. We need to understand our past, and we need to understand the future, people. Healthy and wealthy. Pharmaceuticals, they create customers. They're not trying to create curing anything. They want customers. They not cures, right? It's my southern accent. So, speaking of health and wealth, let me get in the gym and get my exercise on. People, thank you so much. This was a great live stream. Thank you all for commenting. Very intelligent audience. Thanks, Lisa, Gwen, and Patrice for the 1111 super chats. And Jeremy, to get sleep, I would recommend get your exercise right. Get your exercise right. Exercise, and magnesium helps as well. Magnesium. And also helps with your diet too. It helps your digestive system. Magnesium. Some people take over-the-counter melatonin pills, but the body produces melatonin naturally by itself when it's time for your body to shut down. And the reason, Jeremy, I took time to answer that question was for about 3 years, I had sleep apnea. I had sleep problems. That is no joke. That is no joke. So I'm very sensitive to people that have sleeping problems. And for 3 years, I did have to stay on pharmaceutical pills and take trazodone to help me sleep. But through de-stressing, through exercising, through working out, and magnesium, and through my infinite source and tapping into spirituality and transitioning from religion, I'm now able to sleep. I'm now able to sleep. And my God, if you got any type of sinus or cold and flu-like symptoms, shoot, take you some Theraflu nighttime. That helps with your coughing and your sleeping. Only if you have those symptoms. Don't be dependent on that. So I did have to transition from pills. That's why I believe in the pharmaceutical and doctors as temporary, not a long-term solution. And then because of course, poison works faster than anything natural, right? Poison works faster than anything natural. Um, and so sometimes pharmaceutical and therapy and pills and prescription drugs are needed as a temporary solution, but you should be doing, I believe, things healthy in nature to help for your long-term solution as well, right? Right. So have regular doctor appointments, right? Jesus uh, had a physician on his staff, Luke the physician. Your doctors can examine what's going on with your physical body. You're not just made up of spiritual, so you need to have physical expertise as well. Invest in good doctors, good sound advice, medical advice. I'm not a financial or medical advisor as well. Anything about this COVID thing, go to cdc.gov, go directly to their website as well. Do your research, do your own due diligence, and make your decisions from reading and research as well, right? Um, so there's a lot of things that help with your immune health, but the best things is getting it directly from the source, which is plants, plenty of exercise, and sun gazing helps as well, or it helped me, right? As well. So I'm signing out, you all. A great, great community. Make sure you all like and share this video. Oh my God. This vehicle was about to hit this other vehicle. I was like, oh my Lord, please. It's about to bang right into it. And I will be live streaming. Again, my NFTs are dropping with Crypto Christie. And I'm looking forward to dropping my kids' book. It's called Crypto Chris Discovers Cryptocurrency. It's a story about a poor little rich boy and how he became an entrepreneur and converted cash into crypto and became a deca millionaire in 1 year. In 1 year, I can't wait to drop the books on you to help you and your children, right? Queen out. You all be safe, be blessed.